Hello my darlings and welcome to the new year. New year, new us, right? Do you have any New Year's resolutions? I always call bullshit on them because if you want to change, you can do it anytime. And you know what? I actually am not planning anything. I feel so good. The only thing I've changed is my hair. Like I've received a lot of petitions from you, like go darker, go darker. So I did, and now I have bangs and my hair is darker. So that is kind of a change for a new year, right? But if you have any great New Year's resolutions that you are going to stick to, then let me know in the comments. And today, I actually, before I talk about perfumes to you, I have a special guest. And I think you're gonna love him because he's the love of my life. And I can reveal to you my baby boy, Neptune. There we go. Okay, so this is my dad's puppy and I am his mother for 2 weeks. And that's why I've been so MIA. I couldn't record anything new because he's been here and I really dedicated myself to him. Let me put the camera down so you can see the baby. Here is the little snoot. The little snoot. My little snooty snoot. He is massive, by the way, guys. He is like a size of a little horse. So it's very hard for me to like put him on my knees or something because he's so heavy. But come on, no, he's a little bit camera shy, but you will see his little snooty snoot from time to time and maybe some noises. But you know what? This is the nicest puppy ever. He is afraid to go downstairs. He is afraid to get in an elevator. But once that's done, he is the nicest puppy I've ever had. And this is basically our family dog, my dad's, and he lives with my dad. But this is a dog that my dad basically got for me and my sisters. And yeah, at the moment I'm taking care of him. And my boyfriend is so in love with him. He walks him every day. And it's just a nice family of 3 at the moment. And you know, it's been a very nice test for us how we actually deal with a new member of a family. You know, now we know that we are a great team. And if a baby comes, like a real baby, then I think we're sorted. So he's been a great confirmation that me and my boyfriend can handle anything. The only thing that I really do not like is the amount of fur that he leaves, unfortunately. But other than that, he's amazing. Come on. Okay. This little puppy is something else, you know? He's something else. He is so clever and so funny, so funny. So that's what we have in the house at the moment. We have a little zoo, and let me just put the camera back on. All right, I think we can start with the fragrances, right? I don't know if Neptune is willing to participate, and if you see my hand moving like this, it's because I'm just so in love with the fur and I cannot stop touching him. And yeah, there's a snoot again, little snoot. I really wish he could like be higher up, but he doesn't want to. He really doesn't want to. I've tried for 5 minutes to like have him on a separate chair right here next to me so you can see him properly, but no chance, no chance. Neptune, come on. Come to mommy, Neptune. No, he's too lazy. But we are not lazy here. and we are gonna talk about some fragrances that I recently purchased. As you can see, there's a huge stash here in the back, and since I've had so many kind of a purchase failures in terms of Arabic fragrances lately, you know, like I think 2 months ago I started with a bang, like everything was 10 out of 10, everything was amazing, and then I had a series of flops that I told you about, right? And now I feel like I'm back at it again, and I have some new good shit for you for a great price. And he is literally almost falling asleep now, sniffing something as well. So yeah, now I have a little bit of free time, so let's get into it. Alright guys, so here's a basket of the new pieces that I got. By the way, I didn't receive anything from any of these brands. I purchased everything myself. So something that's very exciting for me is the newest release from Afnan. And yes, Afnan does send me perfumes from time to time, but this is a new release and I got it myself. Let me just get closer to you. All right, so the box killed me. It's so beautiful, and this is called Mystique Bouquet from Afnan. Look at the packaging, it's gorgeous, and the bottle is also really pretty. It looks like that. It's like this gorgeous emerald green color, and basically this is the third one of the series. We have the Violet Bouquet, which I do not own, and it's supposed to be a kind of a dupe for Baccarat Rouge. And we have La Fleur Bouquet, which is a dupe for Fleur Narcotique from Ex Nihilo, and I told you about this already. I really do like it, I really do enjoy it. And also I am soon shooting a video of all the fragrances that are great alternatives to Ex Nihilo, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, we're not talking about Le Fleur Bouquet today, we are talking about the Mystique one. And the Mystique Bouquet is supposed to be a dupe for a fragrance that I actually wanted to purchase for quite some time, but I've been a little bit hesitant because, you know, sometimes I'm like, do I really have to spend so much money on such a easy, clean, everyday fragrance that's nothing groundbreaking? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's beautiful, but is it really worth the price? And this comes in handy because this is a dupe for Parfums de Marly Valaya. And some of you already asked me about this fragrance, and I must say I personally like it even more than Le Fleur Bouquet. You know, probably, most definitely, it comes down to the fact that I do prefer Valaya over Fleur Narcotique, which I cannot believe I'm saying, but it's true. Valaya is a little bit more citrus in the beginning, and then it dries down to a gorgeous Akigala wood fragrance. So it's like a floral, woody, citrusy scent. It's beautiful. Is it worth the price? Well, considering we've got this, I don't think so. I'm not saying I will never buy it, but this one is just perfect. It's just perfect. I love this. This is such a beautiful, everyday, quite complex yet very easy to wear floral. It's a light floral fragrance. So it's a sweet floral overdose with lychee, jasmine and broxin. And basically what they did here, they switched Akigala wood to mahonial, to like, I think it's mahonial, and ambroxan. So they kind of switched that woody dry down. However, I do really not see much of a difference. To me, it's actually beautiful. This one is really gorgeous. It's, for me, 10 out of 10, and I know you guys wanted my review on this for quite a while now. Like, as soon as it was released, you kept asking, and to me, this is gorgeous. It's also like a little bit peachy. You get that gorgeous clean jasmine, nothing indolic here, and I would say this one is maybe a little bit less woody than Valaya is in the dry down, because Valaya can be a little bit I don't want to say polarizing because it's still an easy fragrance. However, this one is just smoother as it dries down, you know. The DNA is almost identical. The longevity is phenomenal on this, guys, and that's why I would say definitely get this before you get Valaya, or if you have Valaya, just keep it on your shelf to look pretty and use this for every day, because this is not expensive at all and so worth it if you love those fresh, super feminine florals that do have some fruitiness to it. Because for me, I'm not the biggest fan of straight up florals. I do like them to have some fruity touch if they're supposed to be fresh and everyday ones. And that woody dry down is also gorgeous here. So that is Mystique Bouquet from Afnan. As I said before, amazing longevity. And if I were to choose between these two, I will go for the new one, the Mystique one. But I think it's just personal preference. So that is that. The next amazing dupe that I have is from Maison Alhambra. You guys know I love this brand, and in particular I love this line. This is Infini Musk, and of course it is a dupe for Musk Therapy from Initio, which I think is beautiful but not really worth the price because it's such an easy fragrance again. And this is the bottle, guys. This bottle is just wow, like wow. I think we don't need any comment on this. It is just amazing. Looks better than so many very expensive fragrances, right? So this is the bottle of Infini Musk. I was hunting this fragrance down for months, and I finally was able to purchase it at Blessed with Baraka. I think it is a store from UK, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think they sent from UK. But yeah, this is Infini Musk. And Infini Musk, as I said, it is this gorgeous dupe for Musk Therapy. I wouldn't say it's like 100% the same. It opens a little bit differently to me. It opens way more citrusy. Musk Therapy, it opens way more fluffy from the get-go, okay? It's more like a cotton feeling on your skin, Musk Therapy. This is fresher. This is more airy and a little bit less musky. I feel like even though the notes are the same, the proportions are definitely different. You know, it's a very good dupe, but I'm not convinced if you are gonna be like, it's like 100% of a dupe, because for me it's not. With that being said, it's phenomenal. This is just a lighter, airier version of Musk Therapy. Even though Musk Therapy is quite a clean, actually very clean fragrance, it's more like a warm cotton, fresh laundry kind of a feeling, you know. With this one you get more citruses and you get more transparency, but it's still very good. I also think it's maybe slightly sweeter, but you have to see it on your skin for yourself, because I know it might develop on our skins differently. But this one is still very good, especially for the price and the bottle, guys. Like, I cannot. This is the best bottle ever. So that is Musk Therapy. The longevity on this, I would say it's around 6 hours, maybe 5-6 hours. So it's not incredible. Like, comparing to this one is a beast. With this Infini Musk, it's not considered a beast in my mind, but it's still good. Stop biting your fur. He is like biting his fur. You know what that thing that dogs do when they want to scratch themselves? Okay. Next Maison Alhambra is Infini Oud Joyous, which of course is another dupe for Initio fragrance, which is Oud for happiness. And again, the bottle, guys, the bottle. Looks like an Egyptian sarcophagus, doesn't it? Like, all it's missing is a little bug, like a scarab. And this is a beast. Comparing to Infini Musk, I feel like it's a little bit lackluster when it comes to performance. It's still okay, but it lacks performance, at least on my skin, on my clothes, I don't know. But this one is a beast. So again, the notes are pretty much the same comparing to Oud for Happiness. And in here, you actually do get a phenomenal dupe. I feel like Maison Alhambra kind of, I don't want to say fails, but fails in terms of those light, airy fragrances. You see, like, I'm liking it, but I'm having some issue with performance and density of Infini Musk, just like I had some issues with Narcotic Flower, also from Maison Alhambra. So I feel like in general they do way better heavy scents than they do those light, airy, super feminine fragrances, which kind of makes sense. And it's the same with this one. So Joyous Infini Oud is beautiful dupe for Oud for Happiness. It is lighter in terms of the note structure than Oud for Greatness. It is a little bit like citrusy. It's aromatic, very aromatic. You get gorgeous spices here. You get that gorgeous Oud for Greatness, the original base, that is amped up with aromatic, greener, more like jungle tones, you know? That's what I think of when I smell the Joyous Oud. It reminds me of like jungle. It's wild. It is like, okay? Oud for Greatness, or Infini Oud, the OG, that's what I mean, is just dark and sexy. This one is wild. And I'm very happy that Maison Alhambra kept that wild factor and it's very prominent. I really love it. For some reason, I also smell cannabis here. I don't know why that is, because I don't think it's in the notes. But I do smell some cannabis. And I'm not mad at it at all. I actually, I'm okay with that, alright? But yeah, it smells beautiful. It's very sexy. As I said, it's wild and raw. It's gorgeous. And this one, just like Infini Rose, is a beast. So with that, you do not have to worry. The only thing that you might worry performance-wise is probably Infini Musk. You know, it's a new fragrance in my collection, so obviously I have to give it some time. But so far, it's just a little bit like too mellow. It's beautiful, but too mellow. All right. The next fragrance that I have is from Emir, and I really do like their fragrances. They really do the inspired versions so well. And I finally got my hands on Cherry Cola from Emir, and Emir is of course Paris Corner, and the bottle looks pretty much like the Boucheron bottles from that, you know, private so-called collection. Like, look at it. It's just like Boucheron. Exactly the same, just smaller. And I do have a couple of Boucheron fragrances, and you know, it's smaller, but it's just as heavy, it's just as sturdy, very well done. So this is how it looks. And this is supposed to be a dupe for Mancera's Tonka Cola. And I must say, it's a very well done fragrance, with a difference that it's not as citrusy, fizzy as Tonka Cola from Mancera. This smells like cherry cola, definitely. However, this one is denser and deeper from the get-go. It doesn't have that bergamoty, citrusy, fizzy, almost like bubbly beginning. There's a hint of it, but not much. it immediately goes into a very Coca-Cola cherry dense tonka, heavy tonka, almost powdery feeling, and I'm not mad at it at all. This to me is not one-to-one dupe, but it is a perfect inspiration. I'm super happy to have it. Will I buy Tonka Cola? I might, despite having it, because to me, even though they're very similar, they're different enough that I'm okay to have them. I only have samples of Tonka Cola and I do like the fragrance. I know not everybody loves it, but I do. If you do not like it, I would still try Cherry Cola from Emir because they do differ. However, all in all, it's a great one. It dries down quite deep, very sexy, unisex. It's sweet but not too sweet. The tonka gets quite powdery, you know, a little bit like in Fève Délicieuse from Dior, you know, similar vibe. I would say Emir Cherry Cola is kind of a nice cross between Fève Délicieuse and Tonka Cola from Mancera, because Tonka Cola is more citrusy, more fizzy. It does dry down to something similar to this, but it's just more like bubbly. This one is not bubbly. This one gets dense and sexy from the beginning till the end, but dries down beautifully on the skin and it lasts forever. Forever. So it's amazing. For the price, you cannot go wrong with this. It's so good. Let's move on. And last but definitely not least, guys, this is quite a exciting one because nobody talks about it. I feel like probably it's because it's new. This is Affection from Lattafa Pride, and Affection is a dupe for Kayali Yum Pistachio. So here's the bottle, very different comparing to other Lattafa bottles, right? Completely different, but I do like it. They have quite a bit of fragrances in such bottles. Some have very weird engravings, but that's okay. Affection is a pistachio based fragrance that's actually quite unisex, but it's gorgeous. You get some greenness, you get a sweet gelato, pistachio gelato scent, definitely. It's so good. It's nutty, but it is fresh. Is it floral? I would say it's more of a, yeah, it is a little bit floral. It's a floral freshness, but then it's mixed with that gelato pistachio thingy, and it is super similar to Yum Pistachio. With that difference, I'm very sorry to Kayali, but you know, I have loads of favorites from Kayali brand, but this one is actually a preferred version for me. Lattafa just did it better in terms of how the fragrance develops and how super long lasting it is. This is definitely a very long lasting fragrance. It will last on your skin and clothes. And again, it's that beautiful nutty, ice creamy fragrance that's a gourmand but beautiful for summer. So this one is really nice and I'm super happy to have it. Since this is such a banger, 10 out of 10 for me, I will definitely purchase more from this collection. I saw there is a Initio Paragon dupe and some others. One is called Breeze. I don't know if it's a dupe or anything, but I'll definitely try it. But for now, I can tell you straight away that Affection, it's a phenomenal dupe of Kayali, and it's way better when it comes to longevity and performance and the price, obviously. So yeah, this one is incredible. I love it. I will definitely layer it with other fragrances, just like I always do. I will definitely try it with Bianco Latte. I will definitely try it with Lost in a Dream, which is my creation. I think they will mix amazingly. So yeah, that is the last fragrance of today's haul, except from the fact that I did it again. And again, I bought another bottle of Rifakat from Paris Corner. And now I have one, which is unpacked. I have two, which is full. And I have number 3, which is almost gone. And I guess this is just me being me. I love this fragrance so much that I had to have another backup. So stupid, yet so on par with my vibe. Also, I have 2 samples. The one from Lattafa is Bade'e Sublime, so it is the red one. And many people compare it to another Kayali, which is the red apple. And I must say they're very similar. Very, very similar. Sorry for my doggy. Of course. Of course. Sorry. That's his job, okay? This one is very nice. You definitely do get a lot of very sweet apple. It's great for every day. It doesn't last too long, but again, I only have a sample, so I should not really attest to it because it might be way better from the bottle. But you know what? I like it so much that I might actually purchase it. I was very hesitant because I was like, nah. But I do like it. It is a little bit juvenile. It's a little bit childish, kind of like, you know, your Escada fragrances, Juicy Couture and whatnot. It is in that vibe. But it's very pretty. It's very pretty and well done for a juvenile so-called fragrance. So if you like red apple but like a sweet candy apple, then you will definitely enjoy it. And the other one is Voux Turquoise. What? I don't know. And I don't remember what it is a dupe of. Isn't it Erba Pura? Oh yeah, definitely. And it's a good one. It's a good one. It's still a little bit screechy of a musk. I would say the Swiss Arabian that I told you about, Shahaf Oud as Ahmar, is way better. But it's still good. It's not bad at all. Now, this Bade'e Sublime is very nice. So I would recommend it. I would recommend it. You know, stay tuned. If you see it on this channel, purchased by me, it means I definitely give it a stamp of approval and I will keep on testing. But yeah, it's not groundbreaking. It's nothing, you know, out of this world. It's not like, oh, this is the epitome of perfumery. No, it's not. But it's nice for every day. If you like sweet, if you like fruity, then it's perfect. Let's move on. Okay, guys, I really hope you enjoyed it. So many good dupes. I hope you will keep on watching my channel, my videos. I'm super happy and excited to welcome you as the community. And yeah, guys, see you in my next video. A lot of new great videos coming up this year. Of course, I'm doing a full-on series of the best of 2023. You will have a list of niche, you will have a list of designer, you will have a list of Arabic, you will have a list of inexpensive, so on and so on and so on. So everything is coming to you this month, so stay tuned for that. And I hope that the doggy will be able to say goodbye for you. Neptune, hush. Okay, guys, I literally have to bribe him so he comes. What? There we go. So he is, as you can see, very into food and snacky snacks. And he's a little monster. So I guess this is the only goodbye we can get from him. Unless you want to see him again, I'm gonna give him another snack. There you go. Come, puppy. There we go. There we go. I love him so much. He's super messy, but I love him. Okay, so I guess this is the goodbye, guys. We're not getting anything better than that. I'm sorry. He's not a social one. He's not very like camera friendly. He's just very sloppy. and I would try to make him a star, but I don't think I'm gonna succeed because he's a little wild card, you know. Yeah, so you never know what he's gonna do. So that's it, guys. I love you. Bye.